speakers. It's John Baguley from Ombudsman Services Property. So welcome to the NOWS conference, John.
Thank you.
Real buzz going on in the background.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people, a lot of interest. Lots of people seem to be enjoying themselves and finding it of great interest so far.
Don't you think it's just great that the industry and stakeholders can all come together and that they can actually engage? We had a very heated debate in the morning session. It was really positive to see that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly was heated. Safe to say that. It's a great opportunity to be able to speak frankly, openly, and to challenge and ask those questions that we've all been thinking about over the last couple of months, maybe, while law changes have been coming in. And it's great to have the opportunity to be able to ask those questions and to get some very good answers as well.
Absolutely. And your presentation, what's going to be your message?
Okay, I've got a slot on complaints. So we're looking at complaints in their entirety. Do they add value to a business? Most businesses might sort of look at a complaint as a bad thing, but actually in reality, a complaint can be positive. You can have a look at the way you operate, the way you treat consumers, and a consumer actually is probably more inclined to stay with the business if you treat them properly, treat them fairly, give them the outcome that they want. Now, by saying what they want, that doesn't mean to capitulate and to give where there's no fault, but if you made a mistake, acknowledge the mistake, move on and put it right.
Be accountable.
Basically be accountable, and most consumers actually appreciate that. They'll look at your business in a much better light, having gone through that experience. Our own research suggests that about half of the consumers out there would stay with the business if they dealt with the complaints properly.
Indeed. Now let's talk about Ombudsman Services Property, because obviously we had mandatory redress on the 1st of October, so no doubt you've been very busy the last few months.
Yeah, indeed. For OSP, to an extent, nothing new. We've been dealing with property complaints since 2007, and that includes lettings agents. But yeah, we went through the DCLG approval process, successful in that for the go-live date 1st of October. A rush of new companies coming on board, certainly. And as you would expect, it sort of got quite busy August, October, September, that sort of time.
Of course, being a member of an Ombudsman scheme is now mandatory, but it's voluntarily on behalf of agents if they want to choose to join a professional body. So how do you look at the agents that voluntarily choose to join, for instance, NOWS?
Yeah, it's a good question. Those agents out there using your likes of NOWS, well, there's a proactive and voluntary way of working there by wanting to join those sort of organisations. It proves you've got a badge of honour, maybe is a good way of describing it. You sign up to Code of Practice, and it gives a badge out there to consumers that you're an organisation that really you probably want to deal with. And then you also have the redress to back that up if something does go wrong.
And of course, with so many changes currently happening in the private rented sector in terms of regulation and legislation, a day out like this can really help agents keep informed, and I believe that it's going to be the informed agent that's the successful agent in the future. Yeah,
you're quite right. We are in quite a rapidly changing world. The rules are changing, the requirements are changing. If you fall foul of that, there's obviously penalties. So it is good to be able to come together to know what's happening, and it is true, those agents who keep up to speed, keep ahead of the game, they will be probably the more successful agents out there.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here at the NOWS Conference 2014, and good luck with your presentation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.